Travis Walton joins us now to talk about all this. And sir, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. I just want to start off. I mean, obviously I saw the movie. It's been a long time, but can you just tell us exactly what happened that night in your own words?
Well, I was returning from work with 6 other men, cutting trees in forest mountains of near Snowflake, and we encountered this object. I got out to take a closer look and was hit by a blast of energy from the craft. My coworkers fled. I hold nothing against them for that. That was probably the wisest thing to do. I'd have been wiser to stay in the truck, but they were when they reported to the sheriff, they were accused of murdering me, and they all took police lie detector tests. And so, including myself, over the years, there's been thoroughly tested. There's been physical evidence found at the site, and all of the attacks leveled by the skeptics have been shown to be totally without basis, proven so. But
And can I
was
just
the most terror. Yeah, go ahead.
no, and I hate to interrupt you because it's so compelling, but after you got hit by the light, do you remember anything after that? Did you go up in the ship? What happens next?
I woke up on board. I don't know where in the 5 days it was. This conscious period was brief. I felt severely injured. When I was finally able to see these creatures standing around me, I pretty much freaked out, flipped out. And, this was the most terrifying experience of my life.
What did they do? What happens to you? I mean, you're in the
Well,
ship. You're with the
at the
creatures.
time, I took it as it's been called, an abduction. But over the years, I came to realize that it was probably more in line of being an ambulance call. That by getting so close, I was hit by some energy accidentally that would have been fatal had they not intervened and somehow helped me to survive.
So you think that they were friendly in nature? That they, is that your?
Yeah, and because why else would they even return me? I mean,
Well, that was my next question. Why do you think they gave
why
you back?
bother? Yeah.
I mean,
So-
it's. I mean, the crazy thing is that you were with all these other people that say they saw it, and you're telling us that you've taken lie detector tests and you've passed them based on this story.
Yes, I've taken and passed 5 of them from law enforcement entities, state police, New Mexico State Police, all of them. Over the years, it's just been one after another. But other sorts of tests, like drug tests, were you hallucinating? 7 people are not going to have the same identical hallucination, but
No.
every single theory had to be disproved.
Did anything happen to you after? I mean, were you normal after that? I mean, obviously it's going to mess with your head, but physically?
Well, it was extremely traumatic, and I had a thorough battery of medical tests and EKG, EEG. There was this was at Barrows Neurological Institute, the same brain hospital where Muhammad Ali went, and there were some interesting results that I'd like to follow up on. Some anomalies in the reading that disappeared with a second EEG, and those things weren't there. Now, the technician that was doing the initial scan was double blinded. He didn't know what had happened to me or who it was. He was just looking for any sort of anomaly, and he found something that disappeared over time.
And you say, I mean, obviously there's a lot of skeptics to this thing, and you say that they simply don't. I mean, I'm listening to you right now. I'll be honest. I mean, you sound trustworthy. I mean, you're either a fantastic liar or you're telling something that at least you believe to be the truth. Can I ask one final thing? What do they look like?
Well, they were humanoid. People say humanoid, meaning something that looks like a human, but I consider humanoid to be 2 arms, 2 legs, a head on top, eyes in front. I'd say probably the logical course that evolution would take, and no matter what it was. You got to be able to manipulate tools and whatnot, know. So,
yeah,
but
fair
it was
enough.
terrifying to me.
I can only imagine. And one final question, and really fast, what do you expect to hear from the Pentagon? This report comes out in 13 days, in the next 13
Well,
days.
I'm hoping that they stay with the original intent of the release and at least substantiate the presence. Now, I cannot hold it against them if they don't reveal everything, because wound up in this is our technological advantage over our adversaries. They don't know what we might have picked up, and probably it's best not to let them know just how much we have, because rumor is our adversaries have picked up a few pieces of wreckage too. Right. So who knows? Travis
Walton, the man behind the film Fire in the Sky. I saw that movie several times when I was a kid. It was fascinating. Sir, I thank you so much for the time. I appreciate you coming on. Thanks for telling the story.
Hey, I'm Rob Schmitt. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.